Now, a Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
And hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. We have a lot of ups and downs in the weather forecast to talk about. As is always the case, the interactivity of Hutch's weather is what I look forward to each and every day. And thanks for tuning in to my live event with my friends at Gate City Bank. It was a pleasure to work with them. Now, for our weather, we have some ups and we have some downs to talk about. Make sure you drop a line. Let me know where you're watching from. Did you see some hail today? There is some stormy weather out there. Brian, thanks for the stars. Remember, I sure appreciate all of you sharing stars with Hutch here on Hutch's weather. It helps support the growth and the future of Hutch's weather, and I'll have some exciting announcements in the upcoming week or so on that as well. I'm going to start with a look at the radar, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we have going on with regards to that, because we do have some hit and miss thunder showers working their way through. You can see them moving in those winds from the northwest today, from north to south, and where we see a couple of rumbles of thunder, Stutzman County out there by Woodworth, there's a lightning strike just to the south of the I-94 corridor. New Rockford, Carrington, some fast showers working their way through. And how about out there near Courtenay, as we have a thunder strike out in that neck of the woods as well. In the FM area, here's what you're seeing. We do have our passing showers, and we did get some hail as well. And check this out. We're going to go way up here by the Gonvick area, Bagley and Shevlin. And as we look through, the last several minutes have been fairly quiet in that area, but it wasn't quiet the entirety of the time. Check out this. Now, this was shared on one of my earlier posts, sharing this from the 2 p.m. time frame today. Look at this nonsense. Oh my goodness, there was some hail on the deck out there, and that's some pretty sizable hail too when you get right down to it. As we take a look at that hail, I'll try to make it as big as I can there on the view, but yeah, you can see there's some hail there that came down pretty good. Small hail was the report. Sharon, thank you very, very much for sharing your report here on Hutch's weather. And again, your updates help us know what these clouds and showers are producing. Notice we do have the majority of the activity a little farther west than I anticipated. It's showing up on the radar here as we look into parts of eastern North Dakota and a couple of bolts of lightning, but they're the popcorn style showers, right? And when we hit sunset, these will start to dissipate and diminish. Now, we do have some big time wild weather to talk about as we go through the next few days, and we're going to start with a look at that first. So I'm going to hold up the 7-day planner here, and we're going to get right to that here in the meat of the forecast here. So here we go. Taking a look at this 7-day planner, you're going to notice a couple of things. Thing number one, Friday, fantastic. We're going to take that turn towards more beautiful weather. It's going to be sunshiny and the wind is not going to be a problem. Then on Saturday, we'll have breezy conditions, but unchilly as the 70s crack their way in. We'll be 70 to 75 across the Southern Valley, even up north where it's very dry. You have a good shot at being well into the 60s as well. How about Sunday? Sunday. It's that 70s day, mid 70s, and that continues into Monday. But late in the day, we'll start to see everything changing. It looks like right now from around that dinner drive and beyond, we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And folks, here in the Dakotas and in the Northern Plains, there'll be a chance for some stout thunderstorm activity late Monday and into Tuesday as well. Now, we turn colder on a stagnant temperature day. Look at this, stapled in the 50s as we go through your Tuesday. Now, the cooling trend continues midweek. Spotty showers continue, and this is some beneficial rainfall. We'll look at that here in detail just momentarily. And then Thursday, yeah, flakes. That's right. Even here in the eastern third of North Dakota. So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you a couple different models. We're going to look right now at the European model. And again, we're not really focusing on all that's going on right now. And I am focusing on our area. So I'm going to zoom in only to our area, and you will see that the European model here is showing that we will definitely have that chance to see some changes in the precipitation type across our region. Now, it's not uncommon, and I'm not surprised by this change of precipitation type as we look across Montana. So look at the date here. We're looking at Tuesday. So as we go into Monday night, here we go. Low pressure rolling out of the Rockies. We'll have hit and miss showers and storms right here. This is Tuesday at midnight or Monday night at midnight, okay? So late night showers and storms across the region as low pressure moves into parts of southern South Dakota. Then the rain spreads north where we really need the rain, right? So as is heading into noon on Tuesday, scattered showers, rumbles of thunder across Minnesota here as we look in this area. Now, as the wind picks up, it will shift and become northerly. It starts tugging cold air down. By late Tuesday night, the oil patch will have a chance at some snow and wind. Now, we'll have shower chances continuing on a gray day, but look what's going on up on the big interstate in Canada there, Highway 1. Snow all the way across from Brandon and Winnipeg right out through into Saskatchewan as we go through. For us, that snow chance wraps around, and it could indicate that on Thursday we'll have a chance for a few of us seeing some flakes of snow. So the European model shows, Hutch, that ain't really that big of a deal. No, not a lot of snow. Let's take a look at how much rainfall we may see from this, though. As we go into Tuesday, look at this. How about beneficial rain? Now, don't pay too much particular attention, please, to these digits that you see here, but pay attention to the potential. Many have a chance at seeing up to around an inch of liquid equivalent precipitation. Some could see over an inch. Let's leave it at that. So, some beneficial moisture, and it could happen right where we need it the most. That's the European model. If you're a fan of the European model, tell me, I need the rain. Put it in the comments and let me know. Now let's look at the American model. We'll look at the rain chances here. Now, notice as we go into Wednesday, we still see areas that get well over a quarter to a half of an inch of rain, but we have numerous locations that have a shot at nearly an inch of precipitation. Now, remember what Hutch says about these models. This is a global scale model, so the scale is big. It's a big distance between grid points, so it makes it look like a very big area gets the heavy rain. This is not what's going to transpire. We'll likely see bands or narrower bands of heavier showers, but I do think a large area has a great chance at over a half of an inch of rain as we go from Monday night late through Tuesday and even into Wednesday and Thursday, although the precipitation intensity will be decreasing. So that's a look at the American model. Let's take another look at this as we take a look now. Okay, let me go ahead and pull this up. Now we're going to look at the our area. I'll zoom in again, and we'll look at the hour-by-hour forecast of this on this model. Now, this is, again, the American model, and we saw the rainfall amounts with this particular model, but let me show you how this one differs just a little bit. And as we go through the week here, here's Monday. Scattered showers and storms. Notice a more northerly track to the low. Scattered showers and storms. This is in the morning, and then as we have the afternoon, and here comes the main event from the south. The wind picks up. These storms here could be very robust as we go into the Monday night time frame into Tuesday morning. Now, the rain showers will spread into our area as we go through Tuesday. And look at this. Bands of rain continuing throughout the day, stout thunderstorms, and all modes of severe weather may even be possible as far north as southern Minnesota and South Dakota. I'll say that again. All modes of severe summer weather could be possible with this system, given the temperatures we'll have heading into the day on Monday and into Tuesday morning. So we'll keep that in mind. Now, this system still shows a good chance of rain making its way through. Wind becomes northerly as we head into the day on Wednesday. And look at this, a chance for some significant snow. See the dark blues there? Heavier snow as this system works its way through. So both models do show a chance of snow. I'm not even going to go into how much is going to fall. The ground is warm. That's a real difficult forecast, but that is what we have. Please, no snow at this point, says Christy. I understand. Good weekend for tilling gardens. No planting quite yet, Brian says, and that's not a bad piece of advice there. I like to let people know that if you take a look at Hutch's 7-day forecast, here's something to keep in mind. The average highs and lows, look at that average low, 31. So when the average low hits 32, that's freezing. Once it gets above that, that means on average for these dates, we don't get below freezing. But the record low gives us a hint at how low we can go. 1 degree, yeah, it can get mighty cold this time of the year. Still, single digits as a rule are what we're seeing for records, although many of the days have a record low that's closer to around 7 to 10 degrees. So keep that in mind. We're getting there close though, but if I was planting, I'd take a look at those record lows. And when the record lows get closer to freezing, then I would feel more sound and safe in making some planting decisions. Okay, that is a look at what's going on. Now, here is a closer look at that radar, and then we'll go into detail on what you can expect in the morning. Hi, everybody. Good to have you all on board again. Thanks for your stars and support. Elizabeth, good to see you. Getting some more rain right now, she reports. I'm thinking, is that Thief River Falls, Elizabeth? There it is. Yeah, I see some showers of sprinkles of rain moving into Thief River right now. In the Clearwater County area, Bagley about to get some as they move out of the Clearbrook area. Lakes Country, it really looks limited. There's a little bit more convection, or these little pimples that you see here, making their way through southeast North Dakota right now. So the Cheyenne River Valley all the way down into northern parts of South Dakota and the Sisseton Hills. Hit and miss showers and a brief rumble of thunder possible. And the closer we get to sunset, the better chance that this has of breaking up. We do have Devil's Lake Basin showers. Again, the nature of this type of shower activity is really going to be more miss than hit and really won't amount to too much, but a nice downpour. And the possibility exists, as you saw in the photo we showed earlier, of a chance of some small soft hail with a couple of these more intense cells as we go through the evening. Okay, here's a look at what you can expect with regards to our forecast. Let's see if I can find the evening one here one more time. Okay, here we go. For tonight, temperatures will sneak down to near freezing in the northern valley. So where you see the blue colors, that's near freezing up there. We're talking upper 20s to around 30 degrees. Fargo, I'm expecting being very close to freezing, 33. And the north wind will be brisk through the early overnight and decreasing a bit towards morning. Hi, Steve. Good to see you from Tucson, Arizona. 89. Wow. Well, check this out. Check this out, Steve. I got to tell you, this will really warm your heart, right? Look at these temperatures out in the big sky country of Montana. The heat is on. The bananas are growing in full force out in Baker, 76 degrees. Get out between Glendive, where it's 73, Miles City, closer to 79 degrees into Billings as well. They're not far from those 80s, all the way up here in the northern plains. Notice your wind speed for your Friday afternoon looks to be very agreeable. Your hair should remain pretty swell no matter what you do. And here's your temperatures. Jamestown, 61, 58 for my friends up in the Devil's Lake Basin out there. How about 59 to 65 degrees up north? That's right. I think these numbers might be a little shy. Why? Y'all are just a little bit more on the way of dry. And the drier you are, the faster you're going to warm up. That's just one of those things that makes our weather more variable when you get dry. Bemidji, how about 56 degrees, 58 for Wadena? And in Lakes Country, we're expecting those upper 50s to near 60 in Detroit Lakes. For you folks all the way out in Perham, it looks beautiful, upper 50s for you. And dare I say, it's going to be 60 degrees in Fergus Falls for your afternoon tomorrow as well. Just a lovely day out there. And again, not bad. It's really the pick day because as we go into the weekend, as I mentioned before, it looks like we're going to have more wind in that forecast moving on through. That is a look at your weather. Ronald, good to see you. Myrna, thank you for watching very much. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos and also to interact with me and share with me what you are seeing. And you know what? I'll even take a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We like the weather forecast. We don't. I get it. I've been in the business for an awful long time. Have a wonderful evening. Check back at 9. We'll go into some updates and see if there's some new model information with regards to our weather making system. I'll take a look at a couple more models as we look at that. Hope you have a wonderful evening.